Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna continue working on part 14 of this SL house. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to set up all the materials right here. We added more models. We modeled all of that. One thing I did notice that I haven't added yet is the doors right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to insert, load family, and then let's go back to the main and then look for doors, and then here we have a single curtain wall, single glass. Click on open, and then here we're going to select by controlling in the tab and then selecting that face or panel, and then drop down here, and then we need to add those ones. And then just for more details, we need to remove this because that's basically a tripping hazard if we just put it right there. And also here we need to just keep on selecting tab until it's highlighting only the panel that we want our door to be in, and then now just selecting that. If you want to double check your orientation or the orientation of the swing of the door, you need to go to level 2 and we need to fix it and then flip it according to what you want. As well as right here, I think I flip it from the inside because there's not enough space here. It's just for going outside and viewing some people right here. So that's good enough for me. And then right now what we can do is we could finish off adding on the grass part right here. You could basically select this floor number 2, CS on that, and then let's go to ground floor, and then let's add in everything on the side and then on this side as well. Okay, and then now align that and then align here. Grab that one and then TR, trim and extend. Align it here and then align it there. And then now we just need to pick a line there, trim and extend, delete this, and then just trim and extend right there at the top. And then now we have our overall area, and then we could just click here, and as you can see it tells us that we haven't finished trimming and extending this part. So now we have this big lot right here. One thing we need to add is some separation here from the outside. So what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna add in something, so a floor here. I'm still going to add another floor, so click on floor, edit type, duplicate, floor number 7, edit. This will be one of the concrete floors. So let's add a concrete floor right here, and we could just use whatever. And then here we could just have something like that. because it's better to have I'm thinking of should I put a door here or instead a gate? I think a gate would be much better. And then here I'm just going to align it all the way right here, and then on this side click on finish. Let's look at it 3D. In terms of how big this one, we could basically just move it a little bit like that. Cars, how big it is, maybe we could put it at 7,000. That's good enough. And then here select that CS, and then add another one right here that will represent another grass here, that we could add some trees to reflect on that. So that's looking good. I'm planning to add the same materials right here. So that's copper, and then here click paint, copper right there. So that's looking good. And then now some side street, and then here I think I'm just gonna delete this and then add an opening here. So now we need to go to south elevation, and then I'm going to add or create a gate for this one. So here what we're gonna do is we're gonna edit profile, and then I'm gonna make it actually big enough for an opening. AL, and then obviously I'm just gonna leave some gap here for a separation. SL, I think this is a much better look than what I'm planning to do. Here we need to align this one, then delete this, click finish, and then let's look at it at 3D. Now it's an opening, and then what we need to do right now is to just add something right here, like a gate. So let's go to south elevation again, and then what I'm gonna do is a model in place, generic model, and then we need to set this one in front. So this one here, this face, the one beside that we created a gap, and then here I'm going to add, I'm just gonna change the materials here, another metal material. Let's use aluminum for now. Click apply, OK, and then here let's add this one, then align it here, aligned at the top, and then click here, then offset this to 50 and pull it towards right there. And with this I'm gonna create an opening because we want to have a gate. I'm just going to align this one now. So align that one, and then we could just trim and extend right about there. So this is just the case, and then at the same time, actually what I'm planning to do is to have this one as a case, and then we have a different casing for the door. I think I could do this one much better, adding this one again around 50, trim this one, and then delete this, and then SL, and then trim this one like that, and then trim this one as well. And then after that, we could just add this detailed right here. So I'm gonna add this detail right here, SL. Let's just delete this one, and then delete this one, and then here we could just put 25 actually, and then let's just copy this one multiple times. I want to copy it from here so that the gap is almost the same. Or instead of here, we could just create this one later on, and I just want to finish this off with this. I think it's a lot faster if we don't do that same way. I'm just going to probably do this as 50, 0, and then click apply, and then click finish. And then let's look at it in 3D. We're gonna pull this one back for sure, and then pull it back right about there. We want to make sure that we're supporting the one at the back. So that is what we have, and then go back to south elevation. We're not yet done. We're gonna create the gate extrusion. Let's set that, pick a plane, and then let's set this one right about there. And then after that, let's go to our, I think, ground, and then from the ground what we could do is, and then from here we're going to add in our extrusion, but we want to make sure that we're able to do that. I don't think we can. So what I'm gonna do is let's just create, so I'm gonna put a gap here, the casing first. We want to make sure that it looks proper. So the casing, and then another one is, this one is 25. So that's the casing for the door or the gate. Click on finish, and then look at it at 3D, pull it back, So we have our case now, and then after that we could go to ground floor. We could extend our case like that, and then put in extrusions, same ones, or we could just pull it back like this if we want to. We could put this one at 40, and we could just copy or use, we could array this. Array. So we need to finish this first before we could array. Finish that. Same material. Pull it. You need to pull it up. AL. Above right here. And then after that, go back to ground floor. Select that one. Click array. And then click on last. Put in the amount. Probably 10, and then from here we could put this one right about here, and if that's good enough we could just click finish. So I'm happy with this, and then here we're gonna put in another one. We're going to go to maybe our west elevation. Let's see if we're able to see the east elevation. So that's the only problem, is we're not be able to see that, but I think we could do is to add section and then create a section right there. We could extend this one because we cannot see it, and then we could just set this one right there. We could just select this one, edit in place, click on extrusion, pick a plane. I'm gonna select this plane right here. After that, let's add this one right about here, or just above right here. 50 is good enough. Click on finish, look at it in 3D and extend it before we do our thing. So that's basically arraying it to have this one, to make this one easy. And then here, once you do that, go back to section, select those, and then here what we could do is we could just click on array to the last, maybe 10 as well, or make it 14, grab it and then put it in the last, and then it will create a gap. That's fine, and then click on finish. And as you can see, we have that one, but we could just make it much better. What we could do is we could just add something in between, and then here we're gonna do is same thing, model in place, extrusion, pick a plane, then select this plane. Once we selected that, click here, and then we're gonna add the same thing but in between here. So once we added that, what I'm gonna do is we're going to change this material to a wood. So wood material, make it maple or mahogany. Click finish. Look at it in 3D and extend it. Once we extend this, AL, we can array it again. There we go. That looks really nice. Wood materials and metal materials combined. And then now go back to section, select that. Let's try to array this. So what I'm gonna do is, let's count this one: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need 12 of them, and then copy it from the middle right here, and hopefully everything works. It did work, but we just need the proper distances. 12, and then I'm gonna grab it there, going right here. What's the problem is overlapping some of them. So I think 12 is not enough. I think it needs, where the gap is not proper. So here, what I'm gonna do is just copy it. There's no issue with just copying it. The easiest way as well. We don't need to worry about the gaps. We can undo it and then copy it again. Midpoint. And up to here. Click on finish, and as you can see, that looks really nice. And I'm happy with the way it looks. So we're gonna stop here for now, continue on the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.